Hello.
Welcome to the Smiley Face Gang.
Yes. I'd like to say thank you very much to all our subscribers and the new subscribers and everybody else who's commented. And we really do appreciate it.
Yeah. So, as you can tell, smiley faces.
Yes.
We weren't beaten.
No.
Go us.
Yes, indeed. And you will see in this video the end result of our labours.
Oh boy. Wasn't it just?
Yes, it was.
Leave any comments below. Tell us what you think. Don't think it's any cooler in here than outside.
Not at the moment, no.
Not at the moment, that's for sure.
No, which is unusual, but it's because we've had it open all the time, wind blowing through, and it's just heated it up because of the actual heat outside.
Exactly.
Oh, today we're starting.
I'm just looking at it thinking, what are we doing first? We'll have to repair.
Yes.
Try and get some rocks in this weird thing.
Got repairs to do first, but prior to that you want to put polythene on the floor.
Yes.
It's not to protect tiles, it's just that so we don't build this floor up.
Exactly. The line that hits this floor is so porous it's just going to stick to it. It'll be horrible to try and dig it up afterwards. So if I put plastic down, it's protected. Because there is a ceiling to do as well, there'll be lots of droppage. Yeah, just makes sense. We've got the plastics to stick it down.
This what we did yesterday is going off, but very slowly, very slowly. It's still actually quite wet. I can put my finger into it. Well, not wet, but soft. Well, that's fine. It'll take as long as it takes. The other room when we did it last time was about 3 days for it, solid. Going really old school now. Could use a hose pipe, but I want to be really careful around here because we need this light on. So we're going to do it in a little tiny bit of a section. That's okay, but with a hose pipe I guarantee it will just get wet. And the switch is right there, out of the way. That's it. There, I'll get this done.
Okay, I'll go collect some rocks.
Here we go. Oh, I don't want to be dealing with one pot line. Well, this
I know.
Boom. Right. I need another rock to go underneath it.
Yeah.
But if this one had to be a priority getting this one in because this is the one that fits there.
Yes.
Now I need to get another one just under here.
Okay.
Which is actually the wrong way round, but I needed it.
You didn't know what size to put under if you hadn't put that one in first.
No, because that one had to go there.
Yeah. I've got a selection of rocks in.
Yeah. Oh, that's too big, I think. No, that'll do as a wedge. That's all right then.
So this is the stage we're at. Chris has been able to consolidate here with rocks in the back. Going to wait for this to go off a wee bit so that he can put more facing rocks on and just build it out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because this angle is just a bit too much.
Yeah, we've been. Oh, so that's a rock going in, holding. That is as well, and there's a couple around here, and that was a prop one, but that one's going in. That one's going in. But for just this bit here, I'm just going to put a facing rock on just to smooth it off a bit.
Just to build this out so we're not having to put this much plaster on,
Yeah.
because plaster's got to go up to the light switch.
Exactly.
The light switch is in and its cable is actually behind a rock, so there's no problems with that. It's being held back really well.
Yes.
So that's a really good job, well done. And over there, similar has happened. So the box is now wet set, let's say, but
Yeah.
it's level and it's correct.
Yeah, and we haven't used Yeso this time.
No?
We've just used lime.
Yeah.
Never done it with lime before. We'll find out. Let's hope it's strong enough.
Yeah. So we'll give this a bit of a mix, bring it back to wetness. Dover out!
Come on,
Dover
Dave.
out! Look at the lime on the floor you're walking in. Out!
This is his favourite room.
I know it is. what you like. Yeah, give this a bit of a mix, add a bit more water because you can, and then we'll try and bury these tubes.
We just need to get a facing rock in there as well, just to build it out so it's not so thick with the lime as well. So we'll do that with hopefully with this mix, but maybe with the next one. We've got to be careful as well because there's this wheelbarrow had it really.
There's a couple of bits of metal sticking out.
Yeah.
In its drum upwards, you've got to be careful as you put your hand in.
Yeah, every time we knock them down, when you put weight in it again, they pop back up again because of where they are. We need to do really marry.
What we're doing is throwing lime at the cables now. Well, the cable conduit. When I do the fine coat of lime, it doesn't like sticking to this. So we have to put a thicker coat on it, so that later on when I come along and do the smeary coat you've seen me do before, I don't have to fight this. Literally just building it up. We went to all the trouble of digging it out and now we're building it up.
Well, finally, that's the first mix gone, used up. Did manage to put that facing rock there. Still need to put one in there, but don't want to just yet. That'll be done later on, when this is all started to go off properly. Good. There you go, it's got a racing stripe.
Yes! That's good. That's good.
Yes.
It's good for my head, it's the next stage.
Yeah. We'll leave that one until later, because again, this wants to set. We could put some on, but I also need to wet it, and obviously I don't want the water running down and then
Live
wetting
electricity.
that. Yeah.
Water and electricity.
Love each other.
Love.
In a bad way.
You don't want to be in between.
Yeah, wait.
Now this is a ridiculous part of the process. We've gone to all the trouble of taking the wrong product off the walls, leaving it to dry out, and now we're hosing it down.
Yeah. But you need to wet the walls enough so when you put the lime on, it doesn't just dry out and then fall off again.
Yeah.
And it's a lot quicker than with a sprayer.
Much.
Yes. The only problem we've got is we can't do that where obviously there's electricity and everything. Here we officially go.
Yeah. Again.
Yes.
Hey, getting good at this now. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's it. We had Andy from Think Alive say, if you're doing that, do you want your sprayers back? And we went, nah, no thank you. We're happy doing it this way. Plus we don't have a compressor anymore.
Yeah.
And we don't want to borrow another one, and we'll eventually get one, but the size we want wouldn't be big enough and robust enough to do this job anyway.
No, one that we would want permanently wouldn't be big enough for this job. Not hiring one, not borrowing one, just get this job done now. Second batch of lime is on. One started on the wall now, nicely, happy with that. Some of it's a bit crumbly. Some of this doesn't want to stay on. But to be fair, it's nothing any worse than we've dealt with before, so not a problem. So Chris has gone to make me batch number 3. He's trundled off that way with the wheelbarrow. I get to have a break whilst he's making the next batch, and that's how we keep going. I put stuff on, he has a break, vice versa. And hopefully that way we can keep going for longer. That's how we've always managed it before. So, very happy with that. As you know, that's the first raw coat. It'll need sponging to make it look pretty, etc, etc. But coverage-wise, happy. Going very well.
Not ready for another break.
It's a bit warm.
Yeah.
But yeah, going well.
Yeah. It's 35 degrees outside. I've just checked.
Is it?
In the shade, not in the sun. So,
Crazy.
so I won't do a mix straight away. I'll give you 20 minutes or so breather.
Yes, please.
And I will mop this floor.
Oh yeah, it'd be lovely to see what that comes up like.
Yes, I've prepared the mopping solution.
Okay.
So I'll get on with that. Got a cleaning solution in there. I'm get on with this. Oh, it's going to look good, but I bet you when it dries it'll be all cloudy again.
You missed a bit right in the middle.
Well, that dart,
Yes.
that's a little bit of loose stuff that came off.
Oh, is it? It's
Yeah.
just doing the rounds.
Yeah. I don't want to push too hard where the grout was, but I'm trying to get it so it gets worse, it gone.
Right, finished for the day. It's 3:45. Chris is just washing the wheelbarrow out. Got this far. This wall is done. Half that wall is done. There are bits I'm going to have to come back to where it's had to go very thick and it's cracking. That's fine, I'm aware of that. It will get a thin coat to fix that tomorrow when it gets to sponging. And so we just have that side to do. All the cables are in and we started on this weird edge between this room and the living room. Look how early it is. We haven't got sunshine on the patio yet.
No. Day 2.
You've really got a lime on your face.
Always. Always. No, day 2 of that room. Let's see how much we get done.
Yes.
Which is ready. Well, we'll be ready soon. Should we go and see what happened from yesterday?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. I need to top up here and then move along.
Yes.
And obviously there's bits around. So yeah, really, really good.
Not much more to do, about a bit more than yesterday. Yesterday turned out to be about 8 square metres. Más o menos.
About 8 square metres, yeah.
It's probably about 10 to go.
Yes.
Something like that.
I would say so.
So, see how much we can get done.
This is going really, really well. Mix number 3.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I did that one.
Yeah.
And we both did that and this.
Yes.
Yeah, mix number 3 already.
Mega.
So we're really getting through them. The trouble is, it's going to be a point when there's not enough space for both of us to work. We'll back ourselves into a corner.
It's what it is.
Well, I can do some over here, and you could do some of the other finishing bits, top-up bits.
We're definitely winning with both of us doing it, aren't we?
Yeah. Mix number 5. We're going for.
Yeah. So obviously you've just seen white walls, sorry. We've just got that here to go, one more mix.
And that should have all that.
Yeah.
That's just had a first primer coat, so to speak, put on it, because it's really crumbly. It needs more work.
Yeah, so it means tomorrow we can come back and start on the ceiling and we can continue with this. This can get more coats, but we've got all the base coats on all the walls.
So, last mix of the day, it's just too hot. We piled through yesterday and then we'll stiff this morning.
Yes.
So, we're calling it.
Yeah. Don't need a shower, I could just let the wind and air and what have you dry me. Oh, can't wait for a shower. Let's see, I've got half a mix left. See how far we can get around this bottom. I'm sure I can do all this raw.
Yes.
And then we can build up layers on this. So here's a crazy thing. Came to that good, even the wasps are moving in. So I just saw a wasp up here. And I went to shoo it away just because I don't want it moving in. And then I had spotted these black marks. They're coming out on camera, yes. I had to call Chris. Say, what the heck are these? It's laying its eggs.
The cheeky little so-and-so's back. When it's just started laying more eggs. Go away. I'm sorry, wasp. but you're not welcome, and we're going to have to sort something out. Your kids aren't moving in. Beginning of day number 3, and hopefully the last day in this room doing lime. Now, yesterday Lillian sponged all this wall because that was ready. There are a couple of places where it just needs a little bit of top up because we're not happy with it. And she sponged into this corner, and then all this lot was put on yesterday, and that's had its primer coat. This had a second coat just here because it needed a little bit more. So today, get this wall done, and hopefully get the ceiling done.
Exciting! Look! Is that your baby? It's tiny. I'm sorry, little guy, I frightened you.
Okay?
Yeah, I frightened it by turning the light on and speaking loudly. It shot down the size of my hand. Look how tiny it is. Oh, that is so cute.
We've got to rescue it somehow and then take it away.
Put it somewhere safe that the dogs can't find it.
Yeah. And I have no clue on how to catch a snake without causing it any harm.
Me neither. I'm guessing rubber gloves it won't be able to do anything, and I don't know. Builder's gloves, rubber gloves.
So I'm sure this is absolutely crazy overkill, but once it's caught, we've got to get it out and then put it to a safe place, which will be across the road, I'm guessing.
Yes.
So we're going to have to carry it in something so the dogs can't get to it or whatever. So we've got a builder's rubble bag.
It's the only bag we've got.
It's the only bag we've got. So Lynn's going to try and catch it as gently as possible, and then we're going to put it into this little bag, and then we can rehome it, let's say,
Yes.
well out of the way.
Come on, little guy.
Tiny little
Tiny
thing.
little thing, yeah. Come on, I don't want to hurt you.
Right, drop it in there, please. Yeah. Thank you. It's like it's an adder. I think it's got little diamonds on its back.
Yes, it has. There we go.
That is awesome. Now it's just going down to find somewhere safe. Oh, size of that wasp. Walking around.
Yeah, that's weird to see it walking around, isn't it?
It is. That's massive. It's you!
You're allergic to doing it.
I'm allergic to doing it. It's such a small, little, tiny, piddly, widdly space.
Have you done that side? Well done. Well done.
Yeah. But this is a smaller, tiny, piddly, widdly space. Does that look alright?
Yeah, it does. Look spot on.
Awesome. This one should be actually, hopefully a little bit easier because the frame ends further this way. I'm not waving my arms about, I've got them set, I've got clean gloves on so I'm not making a mess on the floor.
Okay, yes, yeah. Here there wasn't much of a recess. On that side you got more of a recess to play with.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Okay.
But it's not sticking as well. I wet it all. I just don't have the finesse.
Exactly, you need to call in the expert.
Yes, well you've done enough so far.
Talking of what I've done, this left wall has now been done, so that is good. Managed to build this all out, so that's going to be right for the socket covers. Obviously all these sponging. So with the next mix, I'll tackle the ceiling.
Right, so I've been ordered to step away because I was making too much mess. But Lillian's happy with it. So that's cool. She's critiqued and said, it looks good, but now look at all the mess you've just made. I'm absolving myself of any responsibility. It happened on its own. Gravity and all that. Ceiling time.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, I thought I put it in the right place, sorry.
Now I'm going to work it. So the bit of ceiling I'm doing is underneath, so all the bits fall straight into this, and we'll try and alleviate some of the wastage.
We'd like to get you a hat or something.
Yeah, I did the walls only yesterday, and I still finished the day with lime in my hair. Yes, I need a hat.
Right, I'll go and find one.
Okay.
So this mix is not the standard that we normally do. 3 sands, 1 lime. This one is 2 sands, 1 lime. And the reason I've done it like that is because it's more sticky.
Yeah.
That took a bit more than me I thought, didn't it?
Yeah, I will say, I love plastering with lime like this, with all the curves to it and what have you. I think it's very organic and I really enjoy doing it. Didn't like doing this ceiling, it's not been fun, I don't like it. No likey, no likey.
No, and even I helped.
Yes.
Just so we could make some progress, and I like it even less. And after I'd done what I thought was my best, Lillian went back over it again and went, I'll fix it for you.
Just leave me to do it once. But it's not been fun.
No, it's horrible.
And I said, I do like plastering. I'd have said, if you'd spoken to me yesterday, I'd have gone, anybody wants to sort of plastering doing? I'm your lady, give me a call. No.
Okay, it's a bit dark in here.
I was about to say, so welcome to the dark side.
You love it, it is.
So Chris took this light off, made everything safe. We took the loose stuff off, and that bit's been plastered. And finished.
Yes.
Finished.
Yep, that's plastering done.
Yes.
Okay, so this room is now completely covered in lime, and it'll be ready for sponging tomorrow.
Yeah.
And just to use the last bit of it up, we're just topping up this wall where it needs a little tiny bit more.
Yeah, we've got a couple of crevices where water would collect and eventually rot it.
Yes. Look at those big bits of quartz.
I know, they're beautiful.
And marble.
Oops, don't fall.
And that bit of rock that you're putting it against, that's also quartz, so we'll acid it and get it all cleaned up, yeah?
Yes.
And we're ready.
Yes.
And this is how we've topped this wall up. Just every so often I've had a bit of spare cement at times, or a bit of spare lime at times, and just stuck the rocks in.
So very late in the day, we had to come back to do it. You were able to see a lot, there's no light in here, but I have feathered from what we've done the ceilings today down to the edges. There's no obvious ridge. The back wall has been sponged now, and this wall where I had a couple of bits to top up, they've also been sponged. Finished. Stay with me. But the room is done, sponged. It's been a mission. I'll bring a light in a second and show you around.
So we'll put a temporary light up in here. Once all it's dry. But there you go. It goes round there. In the ceiling. You've worked so hard. You have worked so hard with this sponging.
Well, what started off as a disaster, I think has actually done us a favour. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful room. Very proud of what we've achieved so far. And let us know what you think. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you on the next one. I'll have had a shower by then.
Thanks for watching Tales from the Cave Side. If you like what we do, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. drop us a like and leave us a comment. See you on the next one.